Hello.
Hi, I was looking for Stephanie.
Yeah, this is Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie, this is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who's this?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
What is this in regards to?
Well, it's in regards to an email that we got into the show, and the email was about you.
What do you mean?
Well, you recently went out on a date with a guy named Kevin.
Yeah, I did. Who wants to know?
Kevin does, because he told us about your date, sent us an email because now you're not calling him back, and wanted to see if we could figure out if something went wrong.
All right, is this like gonna take a long time? Because I don't really want to talk about this.
No, we can get you off the phone pretty quickly. He just wants to know because he really enjoyed going out with you. He said that he thought you had a really good time, and he tried to call you and text you, and I guess he's getting nothing in
Okay,
return
I
from
can
him.
save you a lot of time. Just tell him I'm not interested, okay?
Whoa.
Whoa.
I know you don't have a lot of time right now, but he seems like a really nice guy. He hadn't been on a
Oh,
date.
yeah, okay, sure.
He's not a nice guy?
No, he's not.
What?
Really? Because
What
he
did he
came
do?
off as like an awesome guy who has some kids and
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought initially. That's why I decided to go out with him, but I found out that that was not the case.
What did he do?
Look, I don't really want to do this. I'm just not interested in Kevin. I don't really want to go into it.
Okay, but so you sound upset at Kevin. Or
Yeah, I am.
well, now is the perfect time to at least state your case
Yeah.
and get it off your chest. And if Kevin's doing something that you think is terrible, now's your opportunity to tell Kevin whatever you want.
Okay. So we were at the bar and we were getting drinks and we got carded.
Mhm.
And there was this mix up with the IDs. He got my ID, I got his ID. And I took a look at it and his ID was the huge turnoff right away.
Is that because? So he told us that your attitude sort of changed after you saw the ideas. Are you saying because
Yeah.
he was 90 pounds heavier?
No, that wasn't it.
oh my God, because I
Yeah.
had so many mean words about you in my head if that was going to be the case.
No, that was not the case. But I noticed that he's not an organ donor.
Okay. And?
And that's terrible. Are you serious? That's incredibly selfish.
So wait,
So that's the reason?
Yes,
you don't want to go out with him again
Whoa.
because he hasn't elected to donate his organs after he dies?
that's exactly why.
Oh my gosh.
That,
I don't appreciate you laughing about this. This is very serious.
all right, well, that's Jose laughing. He laughs at everything.
Yeah, I do.
So
Yeah.
it's fine.
Death included?
It does.
Well, I don't appreciate it.
Honestly, though, to me, it does seem kind of trivial to not want to go out with a person again because they're not an organ donor.
Look, I would understand if, he was just like a young guy and didn't know better, but this is a guy who has kids. He has 2 kids, and like one organ can save up to 8 lives. I mean, it's not just 1 to 1, So
Right.
the thought of someone not wanting to do that and not wanting to even take the chance of saving that many people, to me, that's incredibly selfish.
Yeah, but okay. I mean, I'm an organ donor. I think it's important for me, but everybody has a different reason, and you didn't even give him a chance to
But
explain.
I don't care. He should know that, and he should look for the box and check it. I don't care.
Okay.
There's no excuse for that in my mind. He needs to understand the consequences of not checking that box.
Wow.
Why didn't you just talk to him about it if you were that passionate about this cause?
Look, you're not listening to me. The point is, like, I shouldn't be the one to have to explain this to him. He's an adult. I'm not trying to date a guy who needs a mom to tell him that, okay? He should know that on his own.
Wow, you're really fired up about this, aren't you?
Wow.
Yeah, I am. You can tell him I think he's a scumbag for not being an organ donor. I'm never going to date him again.
Wow.
Okay. Well, how about this, Stephanie? What if you just tell him that?
I don't want to tell him that. I don't want to talk to him.
Okay, well, it's too bad because he's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
What are you talking about?
I mean, that's the whole point of this was so we could get you two on the phone together.
He's listening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Stephanie.
I don't want to talk to you, Kevin.
Oh.
Wow. Look, I feel like I need to at least have the opportunity to defend myself here. I feel like I'm being accused of some horrible
Being
crime.
selfish? Yeah, because you are.
Oh. Dang.
Listen, I don't have anything against organ donors. Okay, I think it's
Then
a
why aren't
great-
you one?
I don't know. Because I must have missed the box or
That's
it
not
wasn't
a
on
good enough
purpose.
reason, Kevin. Look for the box and check it. It's not that hard.
Whoa.
Okay, I take your point. I wish you could give me a little slack here. Okay, this was,
Kevin,
look,
you have kids, okay? You have kids.
Exactly.
Something happened to your
Exactly.
kids.
I have 2 kids who I love more than anything. And they're also a handful, okay? And I got to be on my toes, and maybe I was frazzled or whatever. I'm sure they were with me at the DMV, and that could have been why I didn't check the box. It's not because I'm some weird monster who won't give my organs away.
Well, you need to be more responsible and think about
Why
that.
didn't you say anything?
Because I shouldn't have to tell you to be an organ donor. You should know that yourself. You're a grown man.
Yes, I would love to be an organ donor. And if you had told me that at dinner, I would have said, oh, wow, I didn't realize that I wasn't. I will get right on that.
Oh, it's so convenient, Kevin. You're saying that because you want to date me again so you can sleep with me.
What?
Oh.
He said he's not an organ donor.
Actually, Stephanie, I can put your mind at ease because I really, really don't want to date you, and I definitely don't want to sleep with you.
Oh,
Well,
dang.
Stephanie, you realize you're coming off as a bit crazy.
You're coming off as a bit naggy, okay? You've been nagging me this whole time. And as if I have to defend my position on standing up for, honestly, the whole human race. I shouldn't have to do that.
What? Wait a minute. Are you saying that because I forgot or I missed to check a box, people have died because of me not checking a box?
Maybe not yet, but someday you're going to kill somebody.
Whoa.
Whoa, I'm going to kill somebody because
Yeah.
because I'm not going to donate an organ? What, are they going to die of a broken heart? I don't understand. How does that kill someone?
Just because you don't take a weapon and kill somebody doesn't make you not a murderer.
Calling Kevin
Oh
a
my
murderer.
God.
I mean, Stephanie,
Wow.
you may have a good point somewhere in there, but you need to be less aggressive about it, I think.
You guys are just being ignorant, and I don't even want to talk to you guys about this anymore.
Well, can I ask you one more question, please?
What do you want? I'm done. You've taken up enough of my time already.
I just want to ask if you'll go out with Kevin on a second date. We will pay for it.
You know what? Whatever, smart. I don't appreciate this.
Oh.
Hey, Kevin?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hung up.
Uh-huh.
That's intense, man. I mean, you should be an organ donor, though.
Brooke.
I will gladly go down and register as an organ donor, but not because of Stephanie, but because I think it's the right thing to do. Look, I didn't even know that I wasn't.
All right, well, until you do that, Kevin, in my book, you're a murderer.
Oh, no.